Wait. Is the mic on? Yes. Hello! We're going to cut the music down now real quick. Alright. Salutations, everybody. I hope we're having a wonderful evening so far. Let's make sure everything is pulling up here. Ah! Hey, I see audio going, so yay! We're back at it again! I didn't know if I was going to be able to make it tonight or not, but I was! Because I made a promise and I'm going to try to keep it! Woo! Alright, so we're back at this spiel with 14 again. And apparently we're close to the first dungeon, which is kind of exciting. Goal for tonight, pretty simple. Finish up this next quest chain, go through the first dungeon, do a little bit after that, probably for another hour and a half to 2 hours. Thankfully, most of the coughing is gone, so this time I'm not going to sound like a plague victim or a pox walker from Darktide, which is going to be nice. But I do have cough drops on hand this time, so I'm prepared ahead of time. And we're going to be getting off around 9:30 to 10 just because I have had an awful sleep schedule, and so we're going to limit the time that we're on here tonight. But we're still going to try and get through MSQ. Game plan for this week in particular is to try to get on again. I had mentioned last time Thursday. That's kind of the goal, is to pop on again this coming Thursday, but we'll just have to see how things are. Worst case scenario, I'll be on probably next Sunday. Friday is my grandmother's birthday. Saturday, I'm celebrating with her for her birthday. Either way, so let's get into it. Last time we were here, the council has kicked us out. So we are basically on our own to figure out what we're doing outside of all the major areas of Charlian to figure out why the council is so adamant on this mystery project of theirs. Again, I think it's probably some gigantic Noah's Ark thing of like, we're going to preserve knowledge and let the world burn. But we'll see. Thank the gods for Scholar Monteshane. I absolutely loathe arguing in circles. Yep, that's true. He did set us on course, although again, someone who's like a super duper nice guy randomly popping up out of nowhere, I don't trust him. I don't trust him any further than I can throw him. My father may be right, that I am still groping in the dark for answers, but I needed him to know that I would never stop searching. I owe that much to Arnvald, and to myself. You may encounter some raised eyebrows, but do continue to claim the students as your sponsor whensoever the need arises. I believe in the guiding principles of the Scions, and I know my grandfather would have as well. I actually like Kryl without the little bunny ear or the, like, chocobo hood up. She looks better that way, in my opinion. I apologize for the trouble I've caused you. I was pondering the significance of what I had just read as I left the restricted section, and knocked over the security mammoth on the way out. I promise to be more vigilant next time. Well, smooth, Graha! It's okay, Dolt, we still love you. Well, at least we've been allowed to remain in the city, and our endless investigations have not been in vain. We know that this mysterious duty of theirs began with whatever the form discovered in the ethereal sea. With our freedoms so sorely curtailed, however, we will struggle to learn aught more of substance here in Charlian. Alright. I'm assuming that everyone's going to say the same thing. Yep. Except Y'shtola will now say something different. We shall have to think very carefully about how to proceed from here. Alright. What's up, Alice? The overall picture has grown clearer, yes, but that's in spite of the form being so maddeningly vague about this duty of theirs. Why are they so reluctant to explain their actions in plain words? Survival, come what may, is father's work so vital that it takes precedence over his own family? Alphino? Alice? It is you! When I heard you'd been dragged before the forum, I came as swiftly as I could. I was so very glad they allowed you to stay. Oh! It's our mom! Hi! Well, hello, mommy. Actual mommy. M. Alliance Levier at your service. And you fine people must be the signs of the seventh dawn. How lovely it is to finally meet you. True mother words. Mother, please, we don't wish to make things difficult for you. If word reaches father that you're here... Oh, bother... Ha! I love her already. Oh, bother that. Am I to be chastised for speaking with my own children? I am well aware that you and Master Chanel are not on the best of terms at the moment, but I've been absolutely desperate to see my darlings again. Oh, you will come to the house, won't you? I have gifts waiting. Ha! The timing couldn't have been better. As matters stand, we shan't be going anywhere until we discuss things with Thancred's group and reconsider our options. Go, visit your home. We will be back at the annex when you're ready to rejoin us. I'm not sure Akima, what do you think? Can I come along? Akima? The Akima Kaiser? What a splendid day this has turned out to be. Champion of Eorzea. Yes, I get to go with them. I insist that you join us. I'm just like dumbstruck. Sure? But we must be quick about this. Not for my own benefit, but should my husband return and find you enjoying your hospitality, the servants will be made to suffer the consequences. Akima, if you would be so kind as to escort my children to the estate? Take 8 minutes in and one of the best MILFs ever appears. And then she was gone. And with her any opportunity to protest. Fantastic. Indeed, the matter is settled. Enjoy yourselves, you three. Sure, I'm cool with meeting Miss Levier. I'm sure Alphino thinks nothing of it. He invited classmates over all the time, but I wasn't the most... It was a different time for me, all right? I apologize. My mother is not one to take no for an answer. Still, I am glad, relieved even, to see her in such high spirits. What do you say, Akima? It seems we shall have little enough time to enjoy it. Would you accompany us to our home? Yeah, of course. Fine. If we're going, then let's get it over with. But be sure to stay in the entrance hall. No peeking in our private chambers. Thank you very much. Why ever not? Your room was always perfectly neat and tidy. Everybody has things they'd rather keep to themselves, don't they? Cherished mementos you wouldn't bring yourself to throw away, childhood toys. It's okay, Alice. Most grown women today have plushies they've had since they were kids. That's commonplace today. You don't need to freak out. Never mind. The Levier's estate is that way straight down the stairs. Come on. Yep. Talk. After all we've been through together, 'tis strange to be here with you now, to come full circle and see how much has changed. What's up? The Levier estate is north part of the journey's end, just down the stairs from the rostra. Oh, and please don't make a fuss when we get there. It's only a house. Yeah, but we've visited there before. I don't know why y'all are freaking out so much. All right. Oh, talking time. When Alice and I were little, this bridge was as far as we were permitted to wander alone. I say alone, but my mother or servant was always somewhere nearby, keeping a watchful eye. And now look at us, traveling to different continents, different worlds even. That is true, they did go to an entirely different plane of existence. As children, Alphino and I would often wait here for our father to come home from work. Must have been a day when his meetings ran long, because I remember growing restless and leaning out over the rail to watch the water rush by. Father, of course, arrived in that exact moment, came pounding down the path in panic, crying out my name. Aww! That's so sweet! See, the story is just so well written for this game because it's like, oh my goodness. They give so much characterization to everybody and do such a good job of growing the characters. That's why I love this game. Hi! And here you are at last. Please, do come in. Alright, let's check out the Levier house. She is tall, too. Whoa!
Welcome home, my lady.
Oh, she gets to talk. Awesome. This is pretty.
What? What are you gawping at?
You're rich. Just admiring the craftsmanship. I could be a smartass. You know what? I'm gonna be a smartass. Well, this must seem squalid indeed.
I'll have you know I'm quite fond of the Rising Stones.
No one else is!
Lord Fortuneau is not to hear of this visit. And I should also like the children to have their gifts, ere my husband makes his return.
I like her voice. They did a good job of picking someone that sounds mature and older. That is well done.
As you wish, my lady.
Master Alphino, Mistress Alice, if you'd accompany me upstairs.
We shan't be long.
The twins have been sending letters home from time to time, recounting their latest adventures. I am sure they withhold certain details, of course, if only to keep me from worrying. Yet a mother worries all the same. In the early days especially, I tried to support them as best I could, sending the Scion's coin and other such donations.
Hey! So that's how we get some of our financial backing. That's awesome.
Fortunately, they have found the strength to overcome adversity time and time again. Their words grow more confident with every letter, their depictions more vivid.
Oh god! Hey, did they send you anything about Nordfront and like the super creepy white body metamorphosis in the feathers that people have gone through?
The triumphs and defeats, the joys and sorrows. It is clear that they have come to find value in every experience. But of those they treasure most, it would seem that meeting you might be the most impactful. Why, since that fateful day, I do believe there has not been a single missive in which you were not mentioned by name. 'Tis plain they care for you, and I am glad they have such a steadfast companion watching over them.
If I could
Under
respond.
normal circumstances, I would offer you tea, but alas, these are anything but. In any event, why don't you keep me company whilst we await my children's return? Perhaps you might regale me with a tale or two of your exploits.
Honestly, the thing I was going to say before she started talking again was I would say, honestly, they have covered my back just as much as I've covered theirs, so I'm beyond appreciative for them. And absolutely. Ah, sorry about that.
When you mentioned gifts, I wasn't sure what to expect. Mother,
Oh, look how well it fits you. And the style is to your liking?
Yo!
It's perfect. Exactly what I would have chosen. But please, tell me you had something different made for Alphino.
Ha!
Naturally. You are hardly little children anymore. And while I shall miss dressing you in those precious matching outfits, I must respect the individuals you have grown to become. See for yourself.
Yep, I know.
Thank you for the splendid clothes, Mother. Stylish, comfortable, and eminently practical.
I am so glad you like them. They are, however, missing one final touch.
If you would allow me, Master Alphino.
Ah! This is when he gets the gear to be a sage. Nice, okay.
Wait. Are these...
A sage's tools of the trade. They belonged to your father. Though he may as well be chained to his desk these days, as a student he was often called upon to venture into the field. He wielded those armaments, both to heal and to harm in no few battles. None so fierce as those you two have braved, perhaps, but battles nonetheless. Thus did I pull them out of storage, to show you that he was not always the man who stands in vehement opposition to you now.
I love that they updated her rapier for her red mage outfit, which is pretty cool. It's a minor detail change, it's a minor update, but it's still there. Also, I do love the gloves that Alphino has now, because I didn't think this outfit stood too differently from his older ones, but now that he's out here with them, they actually do.
And also because it would be a terrible waste of ridiculously expensive House Leveilleur commissioned artistry.
Ha!
I am told these devices are quite difficult to master, but someone of your extensive experience should soon have them darting about with grace and aplomb. May the wisdom in that crystal serve you well. And please, try to find common ground with your father, that you might come and go without need for this awful subterfuge.
I'm gonna finish this cutscene and then I have a question for you.
We will, Mother. I promise.
My final gifts to you, before you run off, are an observation and a suggestion. Firstly, Fortuno has ever been a serious man, but it was only after you were born that he truly lost himself in his work. I may not know the forum's inner workings, but I know your father's. The timing of that change in him holds some significance. Secondly, do not seek to best your father with words. Far better that you simply show him. Let him discover the merit of your actions, after they cannot be undone.
Dang! I like her. I like chameleons.
Oh, Mother.
We shall take your wisdom to heart. Thank you again for these gifts, and farewell for now.
Safe travels, my children. Eat well, stay warm, and keep your friends close.
Okay, cutscene is now over. You're gonna have to clarify what the Zetai Ryoiki is there, Kayataka, because I am not familiar with this. I'm assuming it has something to do with the outfit she has on. The more I look at it, the more I actually don't mind it too much. I still prefer her Shadow Walker, or Shadow, wow, God, her Shadowbringer's outfit personally, but that's not bad. Hey, Italian! How's it going, man? Shirt, skirt, slash shorts, and thigh highs. The boots and the shorts. Okay. I got two people that answered very clearly. I appreciate it. Thank you for indulging Mother's requests. That's the absolute territory. Okay. Yeah. Okay, Taka said that too. My bad. Thank you for indulging our mother's requests. I can see it meant a lot to her, and I shall refrain from inquiring as to the content of your private conversation. Our visit was all too brief. For now, however, it will have to suffice, as will these tokens of home that we carry with us. These gifts to help us remember who we are and whence we came. But enough sentimentality. Let us return to the annex and rejoin our champions and our companions. Because I can't English. Woo! Okie doke. Here. I do like the fact that you can just single click on the Ethernet map on whatever of the small Ethernets you want to take, and it takes you right there. You can also double click on the list on the left, and that helps too, which is nice. Also, let me really quickly make sure that I don't need to repair anything else. I don't. Also, I'm not gonna lie, this theme, I like that little, I can't describe it. You've got the main theme going on overhead in the music, and then you've got like this little embellishment, I think is the word I'm looking for, in the background. It becomes sort of the focal melody in a bit, but here, I'll point it out. Now that's gonna take a while, actually. I'll point it out once I see it, or once I hear it. But that little embellishment in the background is really nice. I love that little beat. Here, I'll wait a second so I can point it out. This is all pretty as well, but it's this section coming up after this main lick right here. Hold on. This. I don't know what that is, if it's a fife or not, but it is beautiful, and I love the energy that's in it, which is great. All right. Hi, Crow. Enjoy your time with the Leviers, I hope? I would ask how the twins fared, but their new outfits tell the tale. I only hope we can help them to reconcile with their father, that they might return home one day with their heads held high. In the meantime, we edge ever closer to the secrets of the Forum strives to hide. And the flower bequeathed to you by Heidelin is sure to guide us going forward. I'm confident that once we've heard the report from Thavnir, we'll be equipped to plot out our next move. All right. Crowd glances at you with expectant eyes. Since there has been progress in both investigations, shall we share the findings from our respective locales? Sure. Hey, that classic beat. That's an interesting picture of a harpy or a fairy in the background.
Your time in Thavnir has certainly been eventful. In my opinion, carrying out Vitra's request and assaulting the Tower of Zot should be our highest priority.
Either that or that is Garuda there. Whatever that is, the art is amazing.
I agree. While I still have questions concerning the Forum and their grand undertaking, we have all but exhausted our avenues of investigation. Simply pressing them any harder on the subject will almost certainly result in our expulsion. Therefore, I suggest we explore the ethereal sea connection by way of a letter to Master Matoya, then make our way to Thavnair.
I wonder, even with the protection these talismans afford us, what can we hope to achieve once inside the tower? According to Orenvold and Fodola's report, they were unable to free the Emulger. Worse, their attempts triggered the tower's defenses, which led to a summoning of Luna Ifrit.
What does it tell us that the Spires even have such defenses? Simply pulling a prisoner from the wall is fatal.
Oh,
Thus the
sorry.
direct approach is doomed to failure from the outset. Any further measures to dissuade such actions seem unnecessary. Unless, of course, there is a way to free the prisoners without killing them. Then it stands to reason that any intruders will be met with overwhelming force.
The towers appeared throughout the world in but the twinkling of an eye. 'Twas by magical means these structures were raised, I surmise. A spire thus conjured must needs be maintained, and I suspect an arcane catalyst, some manner of core, doth lie hidden within. Destroy the core, and the tower ceaseth to be, thus liberating the captives without harm.
Ooh.
So we can hope. And I would prefer to enter the tower with a working theory than with no plan at all.
Assuming Ishtola's reasoning is correct, the chances of the defenses remaining dormant are small to none. Any primals will have to be dealt with, and defeating one will likely only lead to the summoning of another.
May we not then divide our forces? Those proficient in healing will focus on sustaining the captives. That duty can be covered by Urianger, Kryl, Yostola, and myself. The remaining scions will proceed with the search for the core. Admittedly, this strategy puts both parties at greater risk, but it should bolster our chances of saving the Archosaurus by a considerable margin.
I mean, that is a good point.
That she does. But I think Alize herself would assert that she's at her best when she's charging onto the breach. And from what I recall from the Grand Cosmos, there's a spring in her step when she fights by your side.
Ye gods, will you never let me hear the end of that? Rest assured that I will do what is asked of me, regardless of who I happen to be standing next to at any given time.
It seems we have a plan. All that remains is to carry it out. I will inform Rads at Han of our movements, so let us make our preparations and regroup near the tower.
A military post in what's left of the Hamsa hatchery should serve as a convenient staging point.
That sounds perfect. And remember, the experimental aetherite at the confluence is there for those who need it, so there's no excuse for being late.
Let's do this! Wow! This is actually kind of cool. It's been a while since, like, all the scions have mobilites to do anything, which is kind of neat. Alright! Let's head on out! Sally forth! He says as he teleports quickly across the map. Alright. Guess what? You're stuck hearing my favorite theme! One of my favorite themes. Again, it will never get old. Whee! Dungeon time. Also, that is very pretty. Also, wow, this is probably the brightest I've ever seen this show up. Because normally it's been foggy or, like, quote-unquote far away. Oh yeah, I've got a bunch of stuff to get rid of. Gotta remember to do that. Regardless, I hope everyone's having a wonderful night so far. And there's Nobdeen. Nobdeen nuts! That was stupid. Anyway, hi. Ah, our friend from Azio. We've been expecting you. You and yours will lead the mission in the tower, I'm told. The warding scales will be delivered soon. Till then, please stand by at the boat that we have readied. When your fellows arrive, I will eject you to join them. Pray for your safety and success. Alright. Where's the boat? Ah. Over here. There's the boat. And hold on real quick. Yep, that's what I thought. Let me switch my mouse over to 14 mode. There we go. And get that disconnected so that my mouse is not wired up. Here we go. Alright. Ah, that old familiar tune. Ugh, if this is the future of Aetheryte Shallow, I think I'll stick to boats. I, no warning, however emphatic, could have prepared me for that. On account of which we are a little late, but fighting it, mostly. Oh, well, hi! My friends, permit me to thank you for accepting this mission. You must be... We should still call you Vashan, I suppose. Indeed, it would not do to confuse our soldiers. Makes sense? Very well, then. For our part, we are humbled that you should see fit to entrust us with your warding scales. Please convey as much to His Excellency. One for each of you. Please accept them with my blessing. Our thanks. With these, we can go anywhere those with the blessing of light can go, which is excellent. Not only for this operation either, but all of the ones to come. We can finally break your monopoly on the primals. In that case, they're all yours from now on. I'm afraid we can't let you retire just yet. You're the Scion's brightest star, after all. Nice. If everyone is amenable to it, let us review the strategy for good measure. As previously agreed, we will divide into two groups. Akima and her band will break through the tower's defenses and locate its core. Sounds good. Meanwhile, the rest of us will tend to the prisoners, who will doubtless want for healing due to the duress of repeated summonings. Okay. The primals which the tower bringeth forth shall be deities of Thavanarian myth. As we have no prior experience with such foes, pray exercise the utmost caution when confronting them. I mean, yeah. We commence the operation at your word, my friend. For the people of Thavnir, nay, the entire world, we must prevail. All right. All right, chums up. Let's do this. The Tower of Zot. Nice. All right. So now the real question becomes, as always, would anybody like to join me? If not, I'll just run it solo like I've done before, but that's entirely up to anyone that's listening in right now. I don't ever have a problem if someone's like, hey! Pretty sure I got at least one person online that's... Okay. Let me do this. All right, let me just hop in Discord real quick, as the tradition goes. If I knew I'd be subbed, lol. I'm not even doing subscriptions right now, my guy. I am not a big enough streamer to do that just yet, so either way, I'm assuming, he's in, there's the boy. How's it going, man?
Yep, it's your boy. Let's go.
Let's see. Tower of Zot. Tally-ho!
Oh boy, I hope you're ready.
Oh, I'm not ready, but I don't give a crap. Let's do this. Average wait time, less than 5 minutes. I think if I was a tank, it'd probably be an insta-queue.
It should already be an instant queue. I'm cutest healer.
Yeah, you are, but we're 23 seconds and counting, and we're still not going.
This one, it's immediate. I don't have to wait.
Well, we've got 2 DPS, so we're just waiting on a tank now. I don't know, I feel like tanks have the highest queue priority. Healers are like right there too, but...
Yeah, I've seen more tank requests than healers in the duty finder lately.
Just must mean people don't want responsibility. Like me! Oh gosh! They just straight up look like stone there. What the frick? Why are there robots in here? Oh! Frickin' Garleans, that's right. Alright. Hello, people! Yeah, they're Garlean soldiers. Okay. Hey, it's a tank that knows what they're doing. Oh wow, he is doing a big pull.
No, this is the...
Oh, whoops.
He's gotta enjoy playing Paladin now before it gets reworked.
Well, I mean, it could get reworked for the better for all we know.
It could, but you never know.
Well, yeah. I mean, they reworked frickin' Dark Knight, and a lot of people were not happy with the changes there.
But you gotta remember, Paladin is one of the oldest classes. Came out at 1.0.
Oh, shoot. Don't go away. Please don't go away. Please don't go away. Please don't go away. I've got Verflare Verholy up. Please don't go away. Sweet, it didn't go away. That's what I like to see.
From what I've read about the changes about it really does get treatment like number 2.
Sorry, repeat that?
Just from what I've read about the changes that they're trying to do for Paladin, it looks like it's going to be good, but of course, we won't know until the actual notes come out.
Well, I mean...
They should come out tomorrow. Since
yeah.
the match is on Tuesday, they usually release the full notes
Well, I mean, they just said they were doing full-scale maintenance tomorrow, so it wouldn't surprise me if it was tomorrow.
Well, Tuesday is the patch drop, so Monday is their preparation.
Also, I'm gonna have to turn you up in a little bit, unfortunately, because I can barely hear you. I don't know why, when I've got the game sound going at the same time.
The dungeons are loud.
They are. There we go.
Okay, so I hope you paid attention in the part where they explain the lore about the gods.
Oh god. Not really, but we'll learn on the fly. Oh shit, he's just pulling.
So they mentioned it before, but the bosses of this dungeon are going to be the Mega Sisters. Those were the gods that they described.
Well, this is already a little hectic, but it's not too bad.
No, this is at the start. I'll help you.
Whoa!
Right now, still the phase. So what's going to happen is in that spot right there, she just precasted Blizzard. So that Blizzard effect that we just saw a moment ago is going to activate once that hits. So it's like a precast. So you need to pay attention to what she's casting. Right, you see that bio? So we're going to cast bio on one side.
Ouch.
And there's the transfer of fire. So she's sending fire over here. And then fire to the other side.
Jesus Christ. Oh god. I'm not gonna make it. Oh god. Alright.
Okay, so thunder. And she's casting Blizzard. So get out of the Blizzard.
Oh yeah, that's right, we want to be over here. Ah, I didn't get to cast Flare! No! Pain. Pain. Maybe it won't go away? Oh. There is loot, isn't there?
There's some more mobs coming.
I don't need that. I don't need that. Well, no, there's a certain period where, yeah, it just disappeared.
Oh, you're talking about your combo.
Yeah. My combo went away right when we got to the top of the stairs, so...
Tough.
It's fine. It's just my flare combo. It's not like I lost, like, the new, I don't even know what it's called, the ultimate or whatever, the follow-up 2 flare. I haven't gotten to that point where I've got that spell unlocked. That's only when I get 90, if I'm not mistaken, or 89. If I lost the big boy combo with everything, I'd probably be a little more upset spaghetti, but it's not too big of a deal. Oh, healer aggro.
That wasn't healer
I healed the tank right when he was pulling that mob, so that was a little bit of healer aggro.
It's like healer aggro. I was like, I didn't aggro shit.
No, that wasn't me. That was me. Damn, I'm not even getting some of my follow-up spells. Nope, don't need that.
Good news for you is because you're coming in at such a higher level, you're scaled down.
Yeah.
It's not quite as bad as if you were coming in right at 80.
That's fair. No, sadly I wasn't there for day one. I want to eventually get to the point where I'm doing content day one, but I'm not there yet. On the plus side, if I can keep the level of streams that I've been doing recently up, that'll be good. Alright. Ooh. What was that? 520 to 530? Nah.
Okay, so this is one that you definitely need to watch out for. It has one ability you have to get into the counter for. It's going to summon a few copies of itself, and we're looking for the one that is not dancing. Also, yeah, that's one. Shoots one land AoE. Okay, so the berserk here. So when you're looking for where there's no orb, you're gonna get way the fuck in the corner here.
Alright.
Also get away from that. You're gonna cast that move. That touches you, you are fucked.
Got it.
Puts a stun on you, and then she falls up with a strong, like it almost kill you. So stop is going to trigger you. So it happens one at a time. And then she's gonna cast a lot of over on you. So try not to stand in that center.
Oh shit.
You can avoid it. It's guaranteed damage.
Okay.
She hits them one by one, so the healer has time to. So Confuse is going to cast the clones. We'll look for the clone that is not dancing.
This one. Yep.
And then the same thing, get in the corner, because it's going to turn into a blade. And then small. That move.
Ah.
Good stuff. Okay, stop again. So everyone's going to get stopped. So again, try not to stand on top of somebody else so you don't get two people hit with the one.
Well, thankfully it was on me this time, so...
Well, it goes one by one. Everybody gets it.
Okay, same deal. This one. Then get away. Nice, okay. Well, thank you for the guide on that. That wasn't too bad.
This one's not bad, but the problem is that if you get hit by one of those orbs, it does quite a bit of damage. And if you get hit by that close-up move, yeah, I think I can one-shot most people.
Well, tanks aside, though.
It does quite a bit, because you already you'll have a debuff from messing up the mechanic. So yeah.
Oh.
Stack. So you very well could. Also be ready. This is usually a pretty big pull.
Okay. I'm running as fast as I can. Whoa!
Let's see how far
Alright, gotta AoE my heart out. Excuse me, that is rude.
Doing good so far. But the last boss is really the final test here.
Oh, that's kind of cool looking. I'll greet it. Oh, he's dead. Shit.
That's what happens when you pull a lot.
Oh, God. Whoops. I mean, I was AoE.
If you don't have enough DPS, you eventually will just run out of cooldowns.
Yeah, I mean, I was doing all the AoEing that I could do. I mean, the only other thing I could do is to pop Manification and Embolden to max out even more, but I don't know, I don't feel like I need to burn that big of a cooldown just to kill stuff. But maybe I did.
Yeah, this one is kind of a big pull.
Alright, my bad. I'll keep that in mind for the next one.
Well, this is the last one.
Oh, okay.
But you saw that's 2 pulls in one.
Mm-hmm.
And I burned all my cooldowns, including the big boy button.
Gotcha. That'd be my bad.
We got
then.
a good number of them, so there should only be just a few left.
Yeah. I got a new rapier. How's it compare? 81, 80, 530 to 520. Dang, we're doing the first dungeon and it's already almost as good, if not almost better than the gear from Shadowbringers. That's insane.
Well, it should be.
Trying.
But I mean, you can see our tank's health is just faultless. They take so much damage, but they just do so much damage.
Yeah, I can see that.
Alright, so, final boss. So we're fighting all three of the Mega Sisters this time. We fought one, and then now we're fighting all three.
Oh god!
So we're going to start with Sinderva. She will revive the other two if we do not stop it. So basically, this entire fight is getting pelted by all three of the Mega Sisters until Sinderva is dead. And I hope you're quick on your feet because you're going to be pelted with shit.
I'm gonna do my best to dodge. Oh shit, okay. There's one ability. Oh my god! Oh my god! Game, why am I walking?
Almost 25.
God, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. Oh no!
Man tried so hard.
Ah!
to get that.
Damn it. I was gonna say, if you want to get me up, I can get them up as well.
I already got the samurai.
Yeah, I gotcha, I gotcha. Just do what you gotta do. Alright, cool. One down.
As long as she's dead, and then it's fine, because the rest of them will not respawn.
Okay.
So that's the main gimmick. Now that that's done, this fight is pretty much over.
Nice.
Like, I can just stop healing and just do.
And I can get my own health and mana back up if need be. I gotcha. Got it. Oh, shoot. Wasn't quite out of it. Oh, no. Alright. Oh, and I leveled up. Cool.
That was difficult, but we got through it.
Yeah, it's just a little painful. It wasn't too bad.
Now imagine trying to go through that, having no
Oh!
idea.
They must have brought new animations in or something, because some of these animations I am not familiar with. Like the red mage putting the sword away, that was a new one. Like that little slow twirl before it sheathes, that's new. Oh yeah, going in blind to this I imagine sucks.
Yeah. And especially at level 81. Whole team of 81s, no sync. Oh lord.
Yeah, I can imagine. First time in the dungeon, like, what the hell does this do? Oh hey, I got a comm. I don't know how I got a comm, but I got a comm. Alright. Thank you for the run, sir. I'm gonna pop out to do more lore!
Yep. GG.
GG. Catch you in a bit.
We fortified the captives with what magics we could. Have the defenses been disabled? All appears quiet for the moment.
The lower floors were disturbing enough, but this place feels wrong. The ether is heavy and thick, like wading through a quagmire.
I believe we stand in the tower's beating heart. What sayest thou, Ishtola?
I see it. Ether siphoned from the land runs up through the spire, flowing to a single point. This is the core we seek. Yet something is off. As large as this structure is, it siphons far more ether than is required to sustain it. 'Tis as if the core is feeding on the energy, consuming it. I need to take a closer look. Curious. There is something there embedded inside the core. A man's limb.
This is what we came to destroy?
Yes, if you would be so kind.
Oh, here we go. Nice.
And that should be the end of it.
What now?
My theory that the tower might come crashing down following the core's destruction doth appear to be correct.
God damn it, Oriange!
Bully for you! And how are we supposed to survive the fall?
What of the prisoners below?
The floor beneath our very feet dissolves. Brace yourselves.
I pray I'm not too late.
It's a load bearing pause. God damn it. I believe we have succeeded.
What happened? Where are we?
By my reckoning, We're still on the island where the tower stood, but 'tis as if it never existed.
Are you sure about that? What about the big pointy thing beside
Hardly a
you?
scratch. But how?
Graha!
Graha wove a levitation spell at the last moment. Large enough to catch everyone, it would seem.
Damn!
That explains the lack of obvious injuries.
The expenditure of so much ether has taken its toll. He will need plenty of rest, but should otherwise be none the worse for wear.
Damn, man, that is a... One, they are not light people to catch. Two, that's a lot of people in a big area to
The
catch.
immediate problem is what to do with our new friends here. They'll be much changed for their time in the tower. Even if their bodies are intact, I doubt we could say the same for their minds.
Angelo and I will take care of that.
Ah.
I have every faith in you, Alize, but there are just too many for you to treat alone.
We'll send at once to Eorzea for more porksies, and call on the local mages to lend a hand.
Hail, Scions!
Hey!
We were watching the tower when it simply disappeared. What happened here?
The threat is banished, and thy people delivered. They are, however, in need of treatment, and we of a secure locale and helping hands to assist us in its provision.
You shall have all this and more. Come, let us convey these unfortunate souls to the city.
Ronatsan shall open! Hey, we did it. Imudi. The tower is gone, and we owe it to you and the alchemists. I didn't realize how tense I had been until Narunair returned to normal, and I feel drowsy for the relief. Oh wow, yeah, the tower is completely gone. I thought I saw a spire like jutting up a little bit on one side, but it's gone. All right. Whew. Carrying all those Matonga may have been the true struggle. The liberated prisoners are being transported to Radzatan. I'm gonna call it Radzatan. I know it's not right, but it's easier to say, for treatment. Alice and Y'shtola will oversee the administration of the tempering treatment, with support from those who know a healing spell too. We'll go and join them and say once you've had a moment to catch your breath. I can catch my breath right now. Dingus Meningus. You may now enter the Tower of Zot with a party of NPC avatars to make sure I'm used to the feature. Open the trust interface and locate the duty finder. Wow! Whew. Okay, so that's not different. Had enough rest, have you? Yep. You'll never one for being idle. Right. Varsahan bade us to come to Megaduta at our earliest convenience. God, these names. The others will join us there once they've finished tending to the prisoners. Ah, wait. Looks like the Unistinian should go ahead. I need to make a quick detour by the Great Work. We left Graha in the Alchemist's carry seat. Best to fetch him before he's crammed into a specimen jar. Just you and me, then. The guardsman at the gate should wave us through. God damn it, that's right. There was no aetheryte for me to be able to use. Ah! Yep, all the classes get new dungeon, equip/unequip animations. That's cool. I noticed that with my Dark Knight when I was running a dungeon with Kayatake a little bit before, was that there was a whole new animation I hadn't seen before for the Dark Knight, but I didn't know if it was just certain classes or if it was everyone. I love that, because the Red Mage kind of like casually puts the focus away, but they do like a little twirl with the rapier, which makes sense because they're, you know, a bit, I guess they do a little bit of a flourish whenever they do stuff, so it makes sense that they have a little bit of a flair when they put their weapon away, too. Entropy. Flashy, gaudy. No. Gaudy, I don't think describes Red Mage that much. It's just a flair. It's not like frickin' Dancer. I think Dancer is like flashy and gaudy. Dancer is just bombastically over the top with what it does. Allow me to do a Trill de la Flaine with my feet as I cast a spell. I don't even know if those are real words or not, but point being, I think Dancer's the most flashy job of them all. Red Mage is a little bit up there, but it's not really. It just has the fencing moves in its melee combo that's flashy. Otherwise, it just casts spells. It's part of why I love Red Mage so much, and it's my favorite job in the game, is because it's what if Black Mage, but with a sword? I love the idea of a combat mage. I think it's really cool. With the tower gone, I expect the state of alert will be lifted. Hello, good sir. Ah, I'm sorry. You are free to enter, leave at your leisure. Dancer is a physical class, don't think it has spells. But you get what I'm saying, like, it has to do these little twirly-dirly moves in order to, like, to do abilities. It's very flashy and very gaudy. As I cannot leave my post, I'm afraid you must make it there on your own. Should you require directions to the city, the sentry station at the fountain atop the steps should be glad to assist you. It's all good, just give me the frickin' Aetheryte crystal, that's all I care about. Hi, Estinian! Though I've been to Radsan before, this place is a veritable maze. Rather than risk getting lost, we best ask for directions from the sentry at the fountain. Lead the way, and don't expect me to act as your tour guide like certain others would. Yes, 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 he's going to follow me now. Oh, we're already past the eye. Dang it, okay. Hey, hey, I can start gathering Aetherites, woo! I love the sound of the sitar. It's got a very distinct notation to it, or an intonation to it, I should say. The very, like, twangy sound, it's cool. Excuse me, chaps. He's not wrong, the city is a damn maze. I mean, true. Because, I mean, I'm already seeing there's a lot of levels here, which is going to be old. Alright, so now we're back at the front. We're basically going to do this for a little bit. I apologize to anybody who's watching and new here. I'm going to be running my booty around a bit, trying to get Aetherites and stuff until I get everything done. Then I'll keep the quest chain up. But for right now, I want to be able to find all the Aetherites so I can just pop around like I need to. Here's the main one! Woo! Oh, come on! Are you kidding me? Whatever. Tally-ho! Jeez, I'm getting trolled by the game. I'm not even, like, that far. Ugh. Why can I not just teleport here? Makes no sense. Alright, well, let's at least get the shards. That'll be a bit easier to do. And this time, unfortunately, I have to walk my way back because it's quicker for me to do that and then go through whatever this rigmarole is to get what I want. Sprint! I do wish there was like a cooldown on sprint when you're in a big city like this where you have to run around. Where it'd be nice if it's like sprint is on half the cooldown while you're in a big city, or its cooldown is twice as fast. Just for moments like this where it's like, oh my god, I have to run everywhere just to get these stupid aetherite shards. Oh, that's cool. That is awesome. This machine kind of reminds me of some of the, like, robots from Breath of the Wild. Oh my god, you're gonna make me do this back and forth, aren't you? Nope, frick you. That's the alchemist area? Well, it looks cool, so I can kind of understand why it's the alchemist area. Alright, so... I don't have the Hall of the Radiance host. Damn it. Okay. Let's try here. That sprint thing is a whole equip item from Eureka. I don't get it. Well, at least Justinian's gonna get a nice workout in the process of doing all this crap. Again, I apologize. I know this is not the most exciting thing ever, but I seriously want to just get this done and over with. If I were doing video editing, which, maybe some point here soon I'll do some, but if I were doing video editing, I'd be cutting pretty much this whole section out, or I'd have it like on 3 times speed with the Chocobo theme going in the background, just running along. Alright. Back up we go! Whoa! Nope. Grab this, then TP here and go to the Hall of the Radiant Host, and then TP back. There should be an aetherite close to here. Yep, right there. We gotta go through here, wherever that takes us. Quick, get some use out of sprint! Oh, it's already gone. That's right, Estinian, you're getting your steps in for the day, bucko. Gosh dang it, I hate this running so much. Oh! I like her hairstyle. It's got like a tinge of like reddish pink color at the bottom. It's actually kind of nice. Alright, I'm almost done getting all the stupid aetherites. There's just one more after this and then we're done. And it's a U. Because I'm at comma, and I can't get the aetherite plaza, so... Because for some reason, it's disabled. Or inactive, whatever. I don't know, navigating this hasn't been terrible. I've been able to head straight to the aetheryte shards and kind of get an idea of where I'm going. So it's not been that bad. Right, this should be it, because otherwise it's going to be, oh, we can't let you get the main aetheryte. Okay, here we go. Yeah, so the only thing left I can't get is the main one. Alright, now that we're done with that crap, let's actually progress the quest line. Woo! Here we go. Ah, Mistress Sakima, I presume. I understand you are here for an audience with the Satrap. If you require directions to Mekaduta, I should be glad to provide them. The Satrap's residence is situated in Dharma, the highest part of Radsan. To get there, I would ordinarily recommend taking a route that takes you by the bazaar in the city's north. Due to the state of alert, however, most businesses are currently closed and the aetheryte disabled. Oh, okay. As such, I'll provide you an alternate path. Please ascend the steps next to this fountain, then continue left. There'll be more steps that ascend. You will emerge in Paksha's path. Proceed through the large door on the right, and you will arrive at Ruveda Fibers. Within, you will find another sentry who will give you further guidance. In other words, keep heading up. Okay. Alright, I'm going to disable my mic here real quick, and I will be right back. I've got an alarm that's going to go off pretty much in the next 2 or 3 minutes. So in order to make sure that it's not just absolutely blasting and destroying everybody's ears, let me get to this next sentry. And then we will disable that. Here we go. Alright, I will be right back. One moment. And that took entirely longer than I planned, but we're back. Watchful and radiant. Hello. Heading to Megaduat, are you? Or Megaduto, are you? In that case, please follow this hallway to my right and go through the door at the top of the stairs. Oh, oops. I skipped that a little bit quicker than I thought. But basically, go up to the airship landing. They'll help you out. Speech bubble! Ah, Thavarian Weave. Hard to imagine more vibrant stuff. I dare say Amaric would be partial to the gold thread. And the blue, of course. He loves his blue. Yeah, that's true. Never put much thought into what I wear. Especially clothes is usually all I carry, and if that isn't enough, I can always obtain some locally. If you don't, like, blow your entire eating budget on it, that is. Oh. Through the doors. I stand corrected. I am getting lost. Aha! I was almost in the right direction. There we go. If you are here for an airship, I'm afraid all flights have been suspended until further notice. So the state of alert is still in effect. Perhaps it's for the best. That aside, we're not here for an airship. We've got business at Megaduta. Oh, in that case, permit me to direct you. From here, it's quite simple. Ascend these steps, then can straight ahead across the bridge. Can't miss it. Alright. More speech bubbles! Bubbles and bubbles and bubbles and bubbles. Dharma! Ah, I remember passing by here with Varsun. The situation being as it is, he regretted not being able to show us the sights. Life is yet to return to normal here, but when it does, you gotta pay it another visit. Though the city is confusing, the food is quite good. I'm partial to humsa myself. The meat's surprisingly tender and flavorful. Ha! It's looking at us like, you wouldn't dare.
Oh, I would, chicken boy.
God bless America. I had to do this whole quest change just so I could get up here. But I've got the teleport! Anyway. Megaduta attendant. Greetings and welcome to Megaduta. May I inquire you on your business? We are members of the Science of the Seventh Dawn, come at the invitation of His Excellency. Ah, of course, we've been expecting you. I'll show you into the audience chamber if you would follow me. Ah, there's Graha.
Are we the last to arrive? I hope we've not kept you waiting.
Not at all. Your comrade is feeling better, I trust.
Much better, thank you. Harness remedies are certainly potent in more ways than one.
One becomes accustomed to the taste, although I hope you never have cause to do so. Pray, take your ease.
Full glad I am to see you all unharmed.
Aww. Same for you, bud.
Valiant sons, for your heroism, you have my boundless gratitude. You cast down that dire tower and set free its hapless captives. You cleanse their souls of its corrupting influence. No words of thanks will suffice. In place of platitudes, I offer a bounty of warding scales. Pray accept your due reward, along with the goodwill
Alchemists throughout the land were put to work in the forging of your talismans. The finished ones have been collected, and now await you at the High Crucible of Alchemia. Present this letter when you are ready to take them into your possession.
We are humbled by your generosity. Know that the inventive wisdom of Radzat Han will be vital in restoring serenity to our star.
Every single one of those scales came from you, didn't they? You must still be in such pain.
Oh my gosh.
'Tis of no moment. A mere annoyance compared to the dreadful suffering inflicted upon this land and its people.
Albeit brief, my involvement in the Dragonsong War afforded me a glimpse of the myriad sorrows which consumed both dragon and man. Though you were half a world away, such tragedies as befell your kin must have affected you deeply.
Oh no. Not the song. Ah.
And yet, you chose to live among men.
In the age when that conflict first bloomed, my choice had already been made. In some distant place, man slew dragon, and dragon slaughtered man. Yet no hate could I muster for those smiling faces which did look to me for guidance. Not even my brother's righteous rage could rally me to his cause. I huddled here, secret and still, hoping against hope that which I had built would remain untouched by the chaos and carnage.
Twould seem we share the same desire for peace, great Vritra. To that end, I wonder if we might trouble you with another question. The Telophoroi are intent on recreating the final days, an apocalyptic event which we know to predate the sundering of the star. As the longest lived among us, know you aught of this terrible cataclysm?
Nay. When war and strife drove my sire from his home, he crossed the great expanse with only our unhatched eggs as company. He alighted upon a shattered source, its 13 reflections long since scattered beyond the rift. Of events preceding his arrival, he knoweth naught, save that which Hydralin hath deigned to disclose.
I see. So again, 'tis the inscrutable Hydaelyn to whom you must look for answers.
Seek you to divine the will of this star? If so, I have a tale which may afford you some small comfort. 'Tis a story from my youth, many, many years ago. To my sire, I once posed the question, of all the stars in the sky, why didst thou settle upon this one? To which Midgardsummer did reply, 'twas the last bastion of hope. He believed so long as Hydaelyn endured, so too might dragonkind. Solemn and portentous were his words. What deeper meaning they held, I could not, dared not pursue. 'Tis a stone I've left unturned ever since.
Interesting. Okay.
Yet take you solace in the knowledge that whatsoever
Thank you, Vritra. You've given us warm reassurance in a world gripped by cold uncertainty.
While I'm sure we all have a great many questions, I think it's time we collect the talismans and be on our way. Our fight against the Telophoroi is far from finished.
We must take our leave, but please do inform us if we can provide any further assistance.
How proper.
Prithee, a moment.
Oh?
There is one whom my sire hath judged worthy of honor and respect. The one known to men as Eorzea's champion. This hero of renown and rumor, 'tis thee.
Yeah, we've chatted before.
I knew it to be so. From man and dragon alike have I learned of thine exploits. 'Twas a revelation most pleasing that thou, a child of man, had gained Midgardsormr's trust. But alongside mine elation runneth a rivulet of dread. For upon thy life's reel wind too many threads of fate, power, wheel enmeshed with woe. Amidst this tangled knot thou shalt know no rest. 'Tis an endless confluence of forces, a struggle without surcease. More terrible still is the attrition wrought upon thy companions, as they are swept up in the storm of thine existence.
Oh. Oh. Don't you dare. Okay, that is also pretty painful, but... Oh, God! I mean, he's not wrong.
Take heart and protect them well. They will be your strength and your salvation. The hope thou wilt need come the end. Even cowering behind my curtain, I know the suffering of the powerful. I have watched my siblings driven mad by loss. Thus do I exhort thee to spare no effort to keep thy loved ones safe.
Oh, don't worry about that. That's the goal.
Apologies. We hadn't meant to interrupt.
It's just that we do have a history of suddenly collapsing, and when you didn't follow us out...
Ha ha ha. That's fair.
'Tis I who must apologize. I have detained your champion overlong with idle chatter. Go. At war's end, I pray I welcome thee back into my hall, where together with thy joyful comrades, you may toast your triumph.
That's the goal. Alright. Hi, friends. Our apologies again. Hope we didn't force you to conclude your conversation prematurely. So, what were you and Vritra talking about? Don't worry about it. Nothing? Very well, if you say so. The others have gone ahead to the High Crucible. Let's catch up with them. The attendant was kind enough to give me direction of the High Crucible. First, let's return to the mulberry orchard. Alright. Oh my gosh, we gotta go through this rigmarole again? Okay. Time is starting to get late. I'm gonna finish up this quest chain and then call it. I believe. We'll see. My gosh, I used the full sprint just to get here. From here, we're supposed to follow the path left past the mulberries. Pain without love, pain, can't get enough pain. I like it rough, 'cause I'd rather feel pain than nothing at all. Where the street turns, enter the door straight ahead, then descend the steps. I thought the Crystarium was confusing, but this doesn't compare to Ratsan. The architecture and decorations make it even harder to get your bearings. Anyway, let's decode this. Yeah, yeet my feet! Oh, are they gonna reactivate the Aetheryte? Finally! And here's the Aetheryte Plaza. So far, so good, and there isn't much further to go. From here, we just need to cross the other side of the hall, then pass through the large 2 doors. High Crucible lies beyond. Spectators have already collected the morning scales. Come, let's join them. Alright. Can I channel this now? Alright, anyway. It's a good quest to end on as it's the end of the chain. Nice, okay. Well, that works doubly so, because again, based on the time and stuff, I'm gonna have to step off anyway. And on the plus side, aside from a little hack here and there, I haven't been hawking a lung up, which is nice. And of course, as soon as I say that, right at the end, I start coughing. Yay! Anyway, sup, Justinian? Gosh dang it, I hate speaking too soon. As I heard, after you defeated Nidhogg, his scales found their way into your hands of the firmament's artisans. Steeped in power as they are, so surprised that they were coveted. Still, it's a strange legacy for the vengeful worm. Excellent. You're here in time for the latest good news. The students have previously turned to Ratsan alchemists to help with analysis of various artifacts. That's how I became acquainted with Nidana. I'm glad we could rescue her and pray she makes a full recovery. Hi, Garaha. I'm quite well now, I assure you. As they say, the stronger the taste, and stranger the color, the more effective the remedy. With my body trying to replenish the ether I spent, however, I'm feeling rather famished. I think a sampling of the local delicacies is in order. Hamsa cuisine could be a good place to start, perhaps. What an immense laboratory. How many such places were enlisted to help forging the warning scales, I wonder? Alright. We're last, of course, but at least we found the place. Oh!
These are the talismans we were promised.
Yes, and I made a quick count. There are far more than we could have hoped for.
Why?
Enough to outfit an entire company of soldiers, in fact. Considering the involved process, that they were able to manufacture so many in such a short span of time is nothing short of a miracle.
Once we have distributed them to our allies in Eorzea and the Far East, we'll have a fighting chance to bring down the other spires, just as we did with the Tower of Zot.
Or we could use them to invade Garlemald proper, and strike directly at the Telophoroid's base of operations. Of course, we would need to consult with various Alliance leaders before such a drastic measure could even be contemplated. To which end, I could set out forthwith and present the idea to each of our allies in person.
Pray allow me to undertake some few of those journeys. I find myself restless and in need of purposeful duties.
I can head eastward. Bosnia and Dalmasca are just a short hop from here. And Doma's shinobi network should come in handy for passing on the word.
We shall share the burden then. Meanwhile, I think it best that you and the others take the talismans back to the Baldessian Annex. We must keep them safe and secure until we've decided upon a course of action.
Please, I must speak with you.
Oh, Nadana already? Wow.
Nadana, you're awake.
Yes. When I spoke with the carer at my bedside, she told me that one of the scions, a young woman, had cleansed me of the tower's corruption. It seems I'd been asleep ever since the treatment. But when I awoke and learned you were all still here, I knew I had to come.
As you said, Nidana was captured only recently. Such a brief exposure is swiftly cured, so I tended to her before we gathered at Megaduta.
Nice, okay.
And I am truly grateful that you did. I cannot thank you enough. All of you, for everything you've done. Destroying the tower, rescuing our people. You've saved Thavnair from an awful fate.
Gross, so excited. Hey, he's even smiling. Holy crap.
Hath truly saved who? Due in no small part to thine inspirational courage, the alchemists were successful in reproducing warding scales of proven efficacy. Replications of thy work now stand ready to travel across the seas, unto the hands of those who might wield them against this rising evil.
Talisman? Is this true?
Yep.
Oh, I was so groggy from sleep. I didn't even think to ask. Oh, our great work sent across the seas. It was worth it. Oh, it was all worth it.
Aww.
Look at that. Its color is completely changed.
What do you have there?
It's a special flower.
How unusual. I wonder if the effect is a reaction to Akasha.
What's Akasha?
I'm afraid I'm not familiar with that term.
Akasha? It is one of the unseen energies defined by Harnish alchemical theory. Though a gross oversimplification, some describe it as an essence influenced by feelings.
You imply that it is distinct from ether?
Foreign scholars often conflate the two, but we see them as separate concepts. Ether is an energy which permeates the land. It exists within animals, objects, even the air we breathe, affecting all through which it flows.
Akasha, on the other hand, exists in a domain beyond our reach. A gift bestowed from on high, or torn from the heavens in some traditions. Akasha can neither be created nor destroyed. It is beyond our power to purposefully alter or manipulate. The only thing observed to influence it is an abundance of, I want to say, spiritual emotion. As a veteran of the battlefield, surely you've experienced moments of desperation or exaltation when you've transcended the usual limits of your capabilities. That is a manifestation of Akasha, the invisible essence harnessed by heart, mind, and unyielding spirit.
I really must hear more about this theory. Our disciplines are based entirely upon the idea that ether is the fundamental form of all energy.
I'm glad my haphazard explanation has piqued your interest. But even for us, Akasha is a somewhat abstract field of study. A lack of practical application lends itself poorly to formalized research. Which is why my analysis of your flower can amount to little more than idle speculation. I am sorry.
Yes, but you wouldn't put this entire little side quest explanation thing, or side story explanation thing, I should say, in the game without it being relevant. So...
Nonsense. You have nothing to be sorry for. Your insight is much appreciated.
Shall we depart for Charlian then? I will see to it that the talismans arrive at the Annex.
And we will be in touch once our talks are concluded. I suggest you rest while you can. From here onward, sleep is bound to be in short supply.
Or we're gonna get a meanwhile elsewhere story. Nope. Alright. The last thing I remember before being absorbed in Teller was you rushing towards me. I can only imagine the hardship you and yours must have overcome to rescue us. No amount of words will suffice to express my gratitude, but I hope the flower's radiant glow says everything I cannot. That's sweet. Alright. Let's y'all eat back to old Charlian. And we're ending at just about the right time. It's a little bit after 10, but we're close enough. And I can... fix my gear too while I'm at it. Let me do that real fast. Hi, Crow! It's good to be back and with the fruits of our labors safely in storage. For now, we have but to wait for the others to return from their respective meetings with the Alliance leaders. As Thancred suggested, you should get some rest in the meantime. Hi! Welcome back. Krell has apprised me of your recent accomplishments. What an amazing feat to eliminate a tower and pave the way to deal with the rest. While it isn't much, I've changed your sheets and plumped your pillow. After all, there's nothing like collapsing in a nice clean bed after completing a major milestone, be it penning a thesis or defeating deiformed entities. Okay, sure, Ojika, you understand. So, would you like to take a look at your new improved lodgings now? Yes! Alright. Once it sets me up so I can take the next quest, we're going to completely stop the stream, but I have a feeling there's a cutscene coming on. Well, that is pretty. Whoa!
Good, you're here. You haven't eaten yet, have you? We've bought quite a spread if you're interested. Only the finest dining from the last stand.
Aww. I'm game. Whoa, that is a spread. Yeah, Crown looks so much better without the hood on. He's trying not to let the burger fall apart. That's great.
Lest you wonder, we invited Estinian as well. But he refused with a rather grim-faced, "No, thank you." I suspect Charlian cuisine is not to his liking.
Oh, I don't know about that. Perhaps our lone wolf just needed some time apart.
See, she looks so much better like that.
What? To perfect his brooding stare? Next time, I'll drag him out by the ear, sit him down in front of a Charlian feast, and see that he eats every last bite.
She's already perfect mom material, I'm just saying. Ha!
An excellent idea. Of all people, warriors must take proper meals and rest if they are to maintain a healthy constitution.
Poor Estinian, beset on all sides.
Speaking of one's physical condition, Mistress Kryl, I hear you recently played literal host to Heidelin herself.
And what an experience that was. Tiring, yes, but no lasting harm done. If anything, I should have liked to speak with her longer. I've not felt a hint of her presence since.
Heidelin instructed you to carry that flower, yes?
Correct.
'Twill be your guide, test and proof of your conviction. And then something about seeking joy in darkness, was it? Come to think of it, isn't that what happened with Nidana back in Radzat Han?
The flower did seem to radiate a joyful glow, as if reflecting the elation we all felt. The relief of a people with renewed hope.
Meanwhile, Graha just tears at the burger more.
Indeed. And in turn, I felt buoyed by that radiance. 'Twas akin to spotting a beacon and knowing we were on the right path. I know we've not yet triumphed over the Telophoroi, or learned the full breadth of the Forum's plans. But even within the midst of our struggles, we find small moments of joy to sustain us. Rare and hard-won perhaps, but it is this pursuit of happiness that gives us the strength to carry on day after day.
Tomorrow and tomorrow. Ba-dum-cha.
Hey, that's mine.
To the swift the spoils. Though I recall that levitation spell of yours was quick enough.
Ha!
Only barely. And even at my best, I'm still too slow to wield it effectively in battle. Mayhap I simply require more practice with this new magic.
You unearthed it from the depths of Numenon, I presume?
Aye, and from a veritable mountain of arcane tomes at that. 'Twas necessary to facilitate my solitary explorations.
Or, to put it simply, you used it to sneak around the Forbidden Archives.
Yes, well, after a fashion. tall, you see. The shelves, they're too tall for me. And I could hardly move the library's platforms without attracting attention now, could I?
Ah! He's short! The pickle nobody wants, and then the last donut. Haha! I'm not gonna be rude. Maybe we should call it a night.
One last cup of tea, then. Dickon said this brew helps relax the mind before bed. And gave us some leaves for free.
Nice. Ha ha! He's like, did you put that there? Aww. So it does react to emotions, and everyone's happy right now. Oh, there he is. There he is.
Ah! Enjoying the bracing cold, I see. Do you not own a warm coat or a cloak? Something in fur? Or fashioned from the skins of your enemies? Or... well, never mind that. I come to you once more as the bearer of bad news. Our tower in Thavnir has been toppled, and I need not tell you by whom. Given how many we have at our disposal, the loss of a single spire is hardly fatal to our plans. It does, however, slow the rate at which we siphon the ether. If they continue to preoccupy themselves with the towers, then all will be well. But should our foe prove bold enough to strike at us here, then the timing becomes questionable. Our foe is bold enough. Of that, I can assure you.
I like Xenos' voice. The guy that plays Xenos, he does a good job. It is very sinister.
Yes, very well then. I suppose I must prepare a proper welcome. Honestly, talk of your nemesis is the only thing you seem to enjoy. Does nothing else spark your interest? No. All else is... equal. Equally tedious. Equally disappointing. The world is a tepid bog into which we sink, too weak to thrash as the mud clings to our eyes and fills our throats till we blissfully choke. But then came the light, blinding and pure and hot, so very hot, enough to set my soul aflame. I basked in the afterglow until the void yawned once more, and then I knew the muck would never claim me again. There was naught for me ahead, so I drew the curtain on all that had come before. Burn. Burn. Let the whole star burn. I will have my contest. I will reclaim my moment. How wonderful
that the emptiness of death has not dissuaded you from committing your life to its pursuit once more. I don't know whether to envy you or pity you.
You question my disinterest, but what of yours? Despite your noisome antics, I sense you take little pleasure in this endeavor.
Oh.
Mercy, my lord. Such pointed barbs from one who barely acknowledges my existence. Nevertheless, you are mistaken. For I do find this part somewhat enjoyable. You see, when I was mortal, I would always have the same dream. It was a fragmented thing, disjointed, all the faces incomplete. The setting too was unknown to me, so I thought it simply a fantasy of my sleeping mind. Until one day, I realized it was showing me the truth. Much as your dream of the final days enlightened you. And soon, very soon, the rest of the world will see the truth of my dream, too. Yes, I think that is something we can both enjoy.
Aw, the two bad guys that hate each other's guts are sharing a moment. Isn't that sweet? Hey! Got the achievement and everything. Alright. So on that very fun note, I think we're going to call it here for the day. I appreciate Keitake and Talion, and if anybody else did show up, thank you all so much for coming. We're done with the first dungeon! We're done with the very first part of Endwalker! Woo! I was hoping to get on earlier than this, but it's fine. I was able to get on at least, which is an improvement over not being on at all. So, my goal is to try to hop on again, ideally Thursday. If not, we'll look towards possibly next weekend. Things are going to be a little busy for me this particular coming weekend with my family having a birthday and it going on. So there's no guarantee I'll be here on Sunday, but the goal is Thursday. So till then, hope everybody has an absolutely wonderful rest of the evening. I will catch you folks later. Bye!